Today, I'm going to cook a ribeye. I'm going to cook a ribeye in the TYPHUR sink oven. I've got it setting in the pan, in the roasting pan. We're going to broil it and use the wireless thermometer to make sure that it gets the exact level of doneness that I want. I'll flip it over when the temperature gets up about halfway and let it do the other side. So we're going to set up the oven. We're going to have to preheat it, so let's turn it on. It detects that the thermometer is not here. I'm going to hit manual mode on the programs, and it goes to broil, but I want it on broil, and I want the temperature to be 400 degrees, which is low. And it's got to preheat. So let's start the preheat process. And when we come back, I'll set the desired internal temperature that I want and the amount of time I think it's going to take to cook. However, it will tell me what the internal temperature is during the cook. Be right back. Okay, it's preheated. Now I'm going to take the steak on this. I'm going to put it in the upper rack, which is right here. And here's how we're going to set it up. The target temperature at 122 degrees, and the time is irrelevant. And we're going to say, go ahead and cook. Well, it says preheat. Let's turn that off. And here we go. It's cooking. It's cooking. I had already preheated it. You don't have to preheat it. You just push a button that says preheat and it'll turn it off. Now we just sit and watch the temperature for a while and see what happens to our temperature. It's set to broil. The red is lit up, so I assume it's cooking. Temperature is starting to go up. Internal temperature, 49.9. Now remember, that temperature is being read from the center of the steak. What I'm going to do, when it gets to around 100 degrees, I'm going to flip it over so it broils it on the other side as well. Let's see how well this works out. There it goes. Starting to cook. We'll come back as the temperature increases. It's at 86 degrees now. When this thing gets to 90, I'm going to flip it over. Remember, we started at about 46 degrees. We want to go to 120. About halfway there is 90. So at 90 degrees, we're going to stop it. We're going to take it out and flip it over. And use our oven mitt. Certainly. Okay, there it is, 90 degrees. We're going to pause the cook. A little smoke. Wow, look at that. That is cooking. And we're going to set it down here. Shut the oven for the time being so it doesn't cool off. Flip it over and broil the other side. All right. Boy, that looks great so far. And slide this back in. There you go. And continue to cook. So far we've been going at this less than 10 minutes. So it doesn't take that long. I don't know if you really need to preheat it or not to cook a steak. I'll do a little more research. I don't think it's going to make much difference one way or the other since we're broiling it. If you're interested in one of these things, they're having a Mother's Day sale right now. There'll be a link in the description below to the TYPHUR website use the discount code carnivore, CARNIVORE, get an additional 10% off the sales price. This is the first time I've cooked a steak in this thing. It may take a few experimental tries to zero in on the best technique to get what we want. Here we go, coming down the home stretch. 0.3, 0.4, 0.8, 0.9, and it has done it. It has done it. Now, it's still hot in there, so we're going to take it out right away, but it stopped cooking at 122 degrees. We will get the steak and put it on the cutting board over here. Super. And let the oven cool off a little bit. Now, gonna let it rest for about 5 minutes and we'll be back. Well, there it is. That looks great. Now let's remove the thermometer. It may still be hot, so I'm going to use a glove and I'll leave that sit right over here to cool. Now, wow, that looks so good. Let's see what we got here. Nice and tender. I like to use my primal Damascus knife and eat steak off of wood. Wow, 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 look at that. Oh man, that looks good. Now let's take a look and see what we ended up with. Wow, wow, wow. Nice and rare on the inside, cooked on the outside. First shot, look at that. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. Wow, wow, wow. All right. We got to taste it. We got to taste it. Very, very tender. Here we go. Mmm. Mm-mm-mm. That's terrific. Terrific. There you have it. There you have it. Boy, isn't that gorgeous? Isn't that gorgeous? I like it. I like it. Well, this thing has passed the steak test, that's for sure. I'm going to do that again. This is wonderful, wonderful. I hope you enjoyed that. I am, and I'm going to enjoy this steak right now. So take the rest of the day off and eat meat.